Reservation for the SC and ST students was created to address centuries of exclusion. And whatever Ambedkar did in the 1950s was absolutely correct. That context was necessary. But today in 2026, we need to honestly assess whether the tool itself is still working as intended. The core problem is this: a poor SE student with zero coaching access gets a lowered cutoff, but that lowered cutoff doesn't actually help them compete. They still lack the resources, they still lack the knowledge, the curriculum debt, and the monitoring that wealthier students still have access to. Meanwhile, a wealthy SC or ST student already has every advantage from birth: quality school, coaching institutions, NCRT textbooks, guidance, and reservation simply adds another layer of advantage on the top, creating a benefit so strong that nothing has to be done by him or her. The data we are using to justify SC and ST reservation comes from the Mandal Commission report of the 1980s, which itself was built on income and occupational data from the 1970s. We are making 2026 admission decisions based on a 45-year-old snapshot of Indian society. I was looking through official documents for updated census data, updated caste census data, to understand whether the SC and ST representation has actually improved since the 1980s. I was shocked to realize that the most comprehensive caste census data was from the 1930s. The last census was actually done in 1931. In 2026, the JEE main general cutoff is 93.41 percentile. The OBC NSL cutoff is 80.9 percentile, and the SC/SC cutoff sits roughly 30 to 45 percentile points lower. But the most uncomfortable truth is that this gap reflects a numbers game we have been playing every administrative cycle without actually asking whether the underlying problem has actually changed or not. I'll tell you what reservation is actually doing to this country. We are lowering the bar for some while pretending to compensate for centuries of exclusion, when what actually matters is whether the student can succeed once they are inside the institution or not. The uncomfortable reality is that politicians and officials rarely discuss this. We are using caste as a filter to decide who gets selected, when we should be using their wealth, the school quality, and the access to the resources that they actually have. Because how can we determine if an SC or an ST student will actually succeed later on in their life or not? Real justice for SC and ST students doesn't come from adjusting their cutoffs by 30 to 45 percentile points based on 45-year-old data. It comes from equal quality schools, equal coaching access, equal curriculum, measured on equal ground. Everything else is just administrative theater. We have renamed the problem. We have called it solved, and we have just simply moved on.